What is up, you guys? It's your boy Roman. Today we're gonna reacting to I taken an ADHD test. So without further ado, guys, and yes, probably gonna have ADHD, so I'm super excited to take an ADHD test. So yeah, guys. So if you haven't saw one of Markiplier video, and links in description, and links in description, and if you have already links in description on Markiplier's video when I watch the what's it called, the freaking Yeah, I watched the freaking. Oh yeah, Observation Duty 6. So without further ado, let's react into this. So here we go.
My name is Markiplier and welcome to the Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to the ADHD quiz. Now this quiz is legitimate because it comes from a website called Totally ADD. So you know they take it seriously here, and whatever this answer says means that I have gratuitous amounts of ADD. I actually do have ADD. I take medication for it, and I am very forgetful when I'm not on it. But I've never taken a test like this before. I've taken a legitimate, test, and I've been tested for hours and hours, and I did that. But that's all bullshit. Who cares what they say? Those are doctors. This is the internet. These are the people that I trust. So let's see. What are the signs? For those of you who don't know what ADHD is it's ongoing and impairing when inattention, procrastination, overwhelm, and restlessness are constant, frustrating problems that undermine many areas of your life. It's a disorder. This quiz has been approved by 2 independent ADHD specialists. 2! It will give you a sense of whether or not you have this mindset, but will not replace proper assessment. Well, bullshit to that. Let's take it. I understand. There are 18 quick questions. First, explore 9 inattention and focus. Of course, life is rarely black and white. If what we were describing happens to you regularly, then send yes. Select no if it's hardly ever or not at all. Alright, more attention to detail. I often make small mistakes in my work. I skim reading, I tend to rush things. I mess up dates, get numbers wrong, or fail to notice typos. I often overlook details in filling out forms and forget to add attachments to emails. Yeah, pretty much. I forget shit all the time. But that doesn't mean anything. I'm easily distracted. I find it difficult to stick to longer tasks, even leisure activities. I may go off to do something else, or I end up doing things several times at once. I struggle to follow through on complex tasks. Short deadlines work best for me. Yeah, pretty much. That annoys all my friends because I never ever stick to what I say I was going to do. But it doesn't mean. Poor listener. I find I'm easily distracted during long conversations. I tend to tune out. I may be looking right at someone, but I'm lost in thought. My mind often wanders. Well, okay, but who doesn't that apply to? These are general, horoscope questions. Don't follow instructions. I prefer to jump right in rather than read through instructions, guides, or recipes. I don't have regular routines at work or home. I struggle with schedules or plans. I'm not being obstinate. I know what to do. I just can't seem to do it. Yeah. Every single IKEA furniture package I've ever opened, I never look at the instructions until it's too late. I feel disorganized. God, do not look at my apartment right now. Do not look into the chaos of my life. I create long to-do lists and then find them overwhelming. Planning a big project feels daunting. I procrastinate because I can't see where to start or figure out what I need. Well, yeah, but now I feel bad because I've been answering yes every. I know I have it, but it doesn't need to prove it so succinctly. I avoid tasks that require sustained mental effort. I struggle to finish things that demand a lot of focus for a long period of time. Other times I get in the zone and hyperfocus. I avoid routine tasks that feel monotonous, repetitive, or boring. When faced with a big, important task, I will do a bunch of trivial chores instead. I hate paperwork. Now, see, this is where I can actually say no. I love a project that is monotonous to all hell. Like digging a hole in Minecraft or working on a big-ass compilation. I like doing that. It's only starting it. It's only starting that gets me a problem. But once I'm in, I am in. I am laser focused. I love that. So I'm going to say no. Often lose things I need. Oh, God. Once again, in the mess of my apartment. Don't look over there, but it's a goddamn mess. Everything is chaos. Yeah. I'm easily distracted by conversation, noises, or activities happening around me. I'm often lost in thought, and my mind will be far away imagining interesting ideas, situations, or conversations. I'm pretty smart, but a bit absent-minded. I've been called a daydreamer. Oh, yeah, right up. Complimenting up my own ass about how smart I am. Well, yes, I'm a genius. But yeah, I'm distracted. Forgetful. I often lose track of what I'm supposed to be doing or what I've already done. God, I'm the worst. I'm so forgetful. Unbelievably.
Okay, that was,
Yeah, that's me. All right. So that was the first half. How'd I do? Your total is 8 out of 9. A score of 5 or higher suggests inattention is a problem for you. While most people struggle with some of these symptoms, that doesn't mean they have ADHD. They could be stressed by major life events or any number of medical issues. See? Doesn't have to be anything. We're gonna look at hyperactivity next. Now, I don't think I have hyperactivity because I believe I was diagnosed with ADD, not ADHD. But we shall see. Go to part 2. You probably don't bounce around like a hyperactive child, but perhaps you feel often restless, driven, like there's a dynamo inside of you. Maybe you're impatient, on the go, thoughts race, sometimes tumbling, ricocheting as you pour out one idea after another. You may crave excitement of trying new things, or love highly stimulating activities with a big payoff. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. That sounds awesome. Physically restless, fidgety. I grow fidgety during meetings, classes, and church. I can become antsy during long conversations. I fidget with keys, bracelets, coins, pens, twirl my hair, doodle. These things help me focus and listen. Actually, no, I've never been one to do this. I've never been one of the foot tapper, like, things like that, repetitive things, and just, like, antsy nature has never been, like, I am the most patient guy in the world. So I'm actually no on this one. I feel the need to get up on and move. Oh yeah, this one is me, because when I'm watching a movie or anything like that, I have to be standing. Like, everyone else in the room can be sitting, but I have to be standing and pacing around. Like, I have to do that. Restless. I'm impatient or agitated when things are quiet. I feel rushed, pressured, or driven, even doing something that isn't urgent. I have frequent job changes and move frequently. Yep, I do, I say, in my new apartment. Difficulty enjoying leisure activities quietly. I find it hard to relax or work quietly. Small talk is boring. I always have to be trying new things or changing them up. I'm always pushing the envelope, tweaking and adjusting. God, I am. The reason why my background and my lighting setup changes so much is because I fiddle with it all the time. Everyone gets on my case about it. I am a fiddler. I love fiddling. I can be over the top center of attention. Some would say I'm a bit immature or prone to drama. Everything's a big deal with me. Hey! No! All right. It always seems like I'm on the go, driven by a motor. I'm drawn to one hobby or obsession after another. I have more stamina and enthusiasm than anyone else. If it's something I find interesting, I dive in whole hog like a whirling dervish with tons of energy, but then suddenly crash. I'm more of a sprinter than a marathoner. Yeah, that's me. I dive in so hard. Like, the last time I got completely obsessed with something, I started a YouTube channel. And now I'm feeling the same way about music, and I'm not... I'm being very hesitant about it. Not rude, but talkative. I always have lots to say, but I'm not so great at listening. I can be an enthusiastic chatterbox who can't stop. If someone else tries to speak, I get louder because I feel pressure to get it out. I tend to dominate conversations, telling great stories, but rarely learning anything about anyone else. I always have to top or match someone else's story. Now, see, you may think that I would say yes to this, but actually in personal conversation, I am the opposite. I love listening. I love engaging in conversation, but I have a great mind to share and not just dominate the conversation. Like, I'm a good speaker. I am. I'm a great public speaker, and I love the sound of my own voice. But don't get me wrong, in normal one-to-one conversation, like, I'll listen more than I'll say. So no, blurting out. I'm full of ideas. My mind jumps ahead and races. I don't sit quietly and consider, but immediately offer one idea or opinion after another. I may seem impatient or dominating, always adding my 2 cents, having to contribute my ideas, and I have lots of them. I'm instantly enthusiastic and interested in new challenges. I say yes to everything and then end up overwhelmed with commitments. Now, I'm like half on this one. I'm not one to just blurt out every idea in my mind. In certain sessions, like brainstorming sessions, you need that, but I'm actually reserved until I have an idea that I think is decent. Maybe not good, but decent, so I'm not saying no. Waiting my turn is frustrating. I hate lineups or waiting for other people to arrive. I will move from one checkout line to another seeking the fastest cashier. Well, who doesn't do that? I'll go out of my way to avoid slow traffic. Well, okay, or long conversations. I can't stand people who speak slowly. Small talk is painfully boring. A friend who asks the waitress about every item on the menu makes me go crazy. I hate waiting for other people to arrive. I can't just sit back and relax. Well, this is like an everybody question. Who wouldn't answer yes for this? I interrupt and intrude on others. I interrupt, chime in, or intrude into other people's conversations. I'm gonna go ahead and no. I've already answered this. I don't do that. That's bullshit. That's rude. That's rude. I got manners.
Hey,
that's rude. What am I? Am I totally ADHD? Your total score for hyperactivity and impulsivity is 5 out of 9. The threshold is 5. The predominantly combined subtype of ADHD. Okay, what does that mean? Since you scored a 5 or more in part 1, this suggests you may have what is called predominantly combined subtype of ADHD. This is the most common type of ADHD. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like it's a bunch of bullshit, but this test online must be law. So there goes my fate. I have ADHD. What a revelation this is. I gotta tell my doctor who diagnosed me for ADHD that I have ADHD according to this